my channel. I hope that you guys are all having a great day so far. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, and it's going to be the second makeup tutorial within my YouTube recreation series. If this is the first time that you're tuning into this series, this week I am uploading a video every single day, Monday through Friday, and each of the makeup tutorials that I will be uploading will be inspired by some of my favorite YouTubers here on YouTube. So far I've only done one makeup tutorial, so if this is the first time that you are tuning in, you haven't missed much. Today's video is going to be my second video within this series. The first makeup tutorial that I filmed was a look inspired by Jaclyn Hill, so if you have not had a chance to check that one out, I will link it for you in the description bar down below so that you can check it out after this one. But today's video is going to be inspired by Nicole Guerriero. Now, if you haven't ever heard of Nicole Guerriero, which by the way would be really hard for me to believe, but if you haven't ever heard of her, I will link the video that inspired this makeup look down below and also a link to her YouTube channel. But Nicole was one of the very first people that I subscribed to on YouTube, similar to Jaclyn. The two of them were the first two people that I subscribe to on YouTube, and I'm always so inspired by the makeup looks that they do, and I just absolutely love watching their channels. So this is the look that I created for you guys today, inspired by Nicole. I'm absolutely in love with the way that it turned out, and another reason that I was really excited to do a series like this for you guys is because it really pushes me to try different looks that I probably wouldn't normally try. So especially with this particular makeup look, the shadow that I used in the outer portion of my eye is not typically a shadow that I would use as an outer V color. It's more of a color that I probably use in the crease. So I was a little worried when I was creating this look, but I really love the way that it came out. So I hope that you guys enjoy this series. I hope that it inspires you to really branch out there and try out new looks that you see on YouTube or you see on Instagram, and just to take the risk and try them out. And also for my brown girls out there, I hope that this series really shows you that regardless of the different complexions that you see on YouTube or Instagram, you can still recreate those makeup looks and make them work for your skin tone. So I hope that you guys again are having an amazing day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and if you would like to see how to recreate this golden glam makeup look, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so today I'm switching it up a little bit on you, and we're starting off with the face. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is apply my Smashbox PhotoFinish Primer Water all over my entire face. Then I'm going to apply two of my favorite primers, and then I'm going to move into some color correction. As usual, I'm going to be using my NYX Dark Circle Corrector, and I'm going to be applying this with a concealer brush underneath my eyes. And then with whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to apply it around my nose and also above my lip. And then I'm going to blend all of that out with my finger and just make sure that, you know, everything is nicely blended out. After that, I'm going to move on to foundation, and today I'm mixing Estee Lauder Double Wear and my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I've been loving the combination of the two of these, so I'm just going to apply this all over my entire face and buff and blend it all out with a flat top kabuki brush. This one is by BH Cosmetics, and I have been absolutely loving using this to blend out my foundation lately. So like I said, I'm just going to blend all of that out, and then afterwards I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the Bare Mineral Stroke of Light Under Eye Brightener, and I'm just going to blend all of that out with a damp beauty blender. And of course I'm just applying it on all of the usual areas underneath my eyes and down the center of my face. And since we're starting with the face today, I'm also going to go ahead and bring that concealer on my eyelids to prep them for the eyeshadow. So moving on, I'm going into this little duo from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to be picking up that banana shade and applying it on all of the areas that I apply concealer to set it in place. This was my first time actually using this product, and I really like it so far. So to set the rest of my foundation, I'm using this NYX Loose Mineral Setting Powder, and I'm just going to press that into my skin all over the areas where I did not apply concealer to set all of that in place. So after that, I'm going to move into my brows. I'm going to fill them in, of course, and I will link for you my brow tutorial if you haven't had a chance to check that out. And then I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and I'm going to set those babies in place. So moving on to the eyes now, the very first thing that I'm going to do is take my MAC Paint Pot in the shade Layin' Low and a concealer brush, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid and blend it out with my finger. This is just going to help to further prep my eyelids for the eyeshadows and also help the shadows to show up a lot more pigmented. After that, I'm going into this Anastasia palette. This one is the Shadow Couture eyeshadow palette. I'm picking up the shade Soft Peach, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid to set that eyeshadow base. Then I'm going into my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm picking up this kind of orangey peach shade. It's a matte color, and I'm going to be applying this back and forth in the crease as my transition shade. So I'm just going to buff and blend that out with a fluffy blending brush. And then I'm going back to my Anastasia eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be picking up the shade Morocco, which is like a burnt orangey reddish brown shade. It's really a stunning shade. It's also a matte shade, and this is going to be going on the outer V of my eye. So what you're going to see me doing is packing on this color and then blending it into the crease, and also blending it in going towards the inner portion or the middle portion of my eyelid. So after that, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Eternal Sunshine, which is essentially a loose pigment, and I'm going to spray my brush a little bit with some makeup setting spray and then apply this all over my eyelid and meet it with that Morocco shade that we applied on the outer V. And then I'm just going to go back in with that Morocco shade and blend it into the Eternal Sunshine, and also blend it into my crease. And then again, I'm going to go back in with Eternal Sunshine and make sure it's blended into Morocco. So we just want that transition area to be really nicely blended and make sure that there aren't any harsh lines there. So after that, I'm picking up a little bit more of that orangey peach shade from the Morphe 350 palette and just applying that in the crease to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines. So moving on to eyeliner, I'm using this one from Maybelline. This is the Line Stiletto eyeliner, and I'm not going to be applying a wing or anything. I'm just applying a thin line across my upper lash line. And then after that, I'm going to be applying these lashes from SL Miss Glam Beauty. I will link them for you down below if you're interested in checking them out. And then I'm going to move right on to my lower lash line. So I'm picking up the shade Morocco again on this short shader brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to press this right up against my lower lashes and blend it out. And then I'm going to also be picking up the shade Fudge on a flat definer shadow brush, and I'm going to press this even closer to my lashes to just define that lower lash line a little bit, and then blend all of that out with a pencil brush that doesn't have any additional product on it. So after that, I'm going to highlight my inner corner. I'm using the same shadow that we used on the lid, and I'm just applying that to the inner portion of my lower lash line and blending it into that Morocco shade. And then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to show my lower lashes some love and then line my lower waterline with a nude eyeliner pencil. Any eyeliner pencil that you have will work, but this really helps to open up the eyes and help them to look more bright. So after that, I'm going to move back to the face, and I'm going to bronze using this little duo from Wet n Wild that I've really been enjoying. So I'm just going to buff that all over, you know, my cheeks and on my forehead. And then I'm going to go in with another powder. This one's by Black Radiance. It's a little bit darker, and I'm going to use that to contour and really chisel out my cheekbones and also contour my nose. So after that, I'm going to apply blush. I'm using this one by Milani in the shade Romantic Rose, and I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks and blend it back into that contour and bronzer. And then for highlight, I'm using this one by ColourPop in the shade Parasol. It's just a really gorgeous golden champagne shade that I thought complemented the eyes really, really well. So I'm just going to apply that on the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and also on my cupid's bow. And then we can go ahead and move on to lips. So I'm actually really in love with this lip combo. I just discovered it when I filmed this video, and now I'm obsessed with it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is line my lips. I'm using MAC lip liner in the shade Hover. I'm not really going to do too much filling them in. I'm really just going to line them. And then I'm going to take this new shade from ColourPop. It's in the shade Aquarius. It's like a really nice nude color. And I'm just going to apply that onto my lips and blend it into that liner. And I was just obsessed with it. And then here I'm just going back in with a little bit more liner and just making sure that everything is nicely blended together, and it just gave me a really nice nude lip. So of course, after I'm done, I'm going to set everything in place using my makeup setting spray, and then this look is complete. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this golden glam makeup look. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to share it on your social media and subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!